How you all doing? The Mature Simmer here. So this is going to be a really short video of me just talking about what I think about Farming Simulator 22 as we get close to this game coming out. So we're about less than 2 weeks away when I'm making this. So this is not the latest bit of news we have. It just happens to be one of the ones that spoke to me and just seemed like a good background visual. So I don't know that I'm be clicking around or looking at anything here. I'm just kind of talking off the cuff, and as I said, my intent is that this will be pretty short. So what am I looking forward to with Farming Simulator 22? I do think some of the major changes they're making, like productions, bringing in some base mods into the game, like I think Seasons is finally actually integrated in base game. The used equipment that they talked about, whether it functions exactly as the used equipment mod we have now in FS19 or not, remains to be seen, and honestly, not sure that it entirely matters. And I think to some degree we've already gotten answers to some of that, because you can buy any piece of equipment with the current used equipment mod. So it operates similar to, I guess, the classified mod, where it's like classified ads and certain things are on sale. And it's nice that they're doing cute little things, like if you're then at the shop, you will see those particular pieces of equipment with for sale signs on them and so forth. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. Certainly that, a couple new base game crop types are nice, but what I am concerned about or not looking forward to are probably the longer list. I'm not entirely sure what the impact will be to my enjoyment of the game until mods and other things start coming out. Being new to Farming Simulator in general, I've not had the opportunity to experience a new Farming Simulator from the ground up. So when I jumped into Farming Simulator 19, it was already several years down the road. Hundreds and or thousands of mods are out there. So pretty much anything I would ever like to roleplay or simulate, I can do. I can buy really old equipment. I can buy giant equipment. I can buy completely unrealistic fake equipment that just moves things along. And going back to base game and not having mods available, I'm not sure that experience will be something I enjoy, and I might find I'm playing more time in 19 while I wait for Farming Simulator 22 to catch up. Don't get me wrong, I'm certainly going to be playing Farming Simulator the first day it comes out, likely jumping on the Elm Creek map and taking a look at that and just poking around and seeing what it is. But the thing I've seen watching older videos is, graphically, for example, I don't know that I would say the experience or the visuals that I see are significantly different in Farming Simulator from 17 and maybe even prior to that, from 15 forward. So that's a lot of my concern, I guess. It's not really concern, but it's just lack of enthusiasm about a new Farming Simulator coming out, because there's just a few things added, and I think surely the production change and so forth are significant. But I guess the simplest way then to wrap this up would be what I'm hoping we're going to be doing, and what I'm hoping Giants is considering, is moving Farming Simulator along the lines of other games that and other software in general, that is moving toward a subscription model instead of a major release every 3 years. I would like to see a game where we're paying annually, where we know what the cost is, and they just keep enhancing it and they keep doing things. And so I'm hoping with what we're seeing with the year one pack, where at the end they talk about a new map and a game expansion to some degree. I'm hoping what they're basically getting us ready for over the next 2 or 3 years is an announcement that instead of there being a Farming Simulator 25, that they will simply continue to do yearly updates, and you just subscribe to the yearly pass and you continue to get them, and you can enhance things similar to what's happened on consoles, with different gameplay series and so forth. I just think I find myself personally less enthused about I have to dole out for a new game and start all over again, just like what I talked about of my biggest con of Farming Simulator 22 is going back and not having mods and so forth. I think with a game like this, where maps can be added by modders, equipment, not having a reset ever again would be awesome, I believe, in my opinion. So hopefully someone from Giants hears this and thinks about it seriously, because I honestly think that would be a game changer for Farming Simulator. That is all. Talk to you next time.